Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. May fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
Ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
The weekend's up from the room, man. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
Every other. The weekend, yeah.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known.
Alright, alright.
They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting.
Alright, we got an ISUPK started off at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Journey Hunter. This is the ISUPK Orlando Saturday class. I am your teacher, priest, and officer 500, Chaanak, Yahawadah. Here with my main man, Tyler Rock, the one that showed y'all up last Saturday. On sign Christ with all the questions. Yeah, the whole class with this brother question. He here today, so I hope everybody came prepared. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah rock the thumb to the brother. Yahweh Shemar Zabah Shem Shah to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Throw out for everybody that's on, joining in online. Shaya Ra in the building. Bayana in the building. Young man Clyde, you in here too? Okay, we got young man Clyde in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. A lot is going on in the world today, y'all. Like, I know y'all seeing all over the news. The war is going on with the U.S. Them small hats. You know what I'm saying? Iran and everybody else. This is what up? Go ahead.
The music still playing in the background over you talking.
Music still playing?
Come on. Now
What
it's
about?
off. It's off now. It's off now.
All right. Hey, the water. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's a beautiful time to be alive because you're seeing the Bible unfold real life. This ain't a time to panic. This is a time to be prepared and get prepared. You know what I mean? To make preparations for things you need to do. And I don't mean you need to go off and fly off to a whole nother country or nothing like that. You need to do nothing like that, but just be aware. Keep your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the news. See what's going on. Make sure you stay in tune and in touch with your camp leaders and stuff like that, just in case they have any kind of drills or anything that y'all might need, things y'all preparations and stuff y'all might need to have and stuff like that. Because as the world continues to be in conflict with each other, is just them, you know what I'm saying, making Yahawadah return more evident. Like, we need this. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need these things to happen because the Lord said these things got to happen before, you know what I'm saying, he returned. So don't be afraid about what you hear and what you see on the news. Like the scriptures tell us, like, don't be afraid. These things must happen. This is joyous. Only if you still stuck in America and you want to be part of this oppressionist kingdom, are you sad about America going to war? Only if you still holding on to traditions of men and traditions of your oppressors are you sad. You know what I mean? But us and the truth and the ISUPK, we are rejoicing that this is happening. And we pray that everybody, we pray for World War III because in all that destruction, the most beautiful thing that come out of that is our deliverance out of this kingdom. You know what I mean? So we pray that everybody go to war and we just sit back and watch the fall of our enemies. You know what I mean? So don't fret. Just be aware and know what's going on. As I say, keep your ears to the street. You know what I'm saying? Because as you go on, it's gonna be breaking news more often than it was before. These people now just joined the fight, or these people joined the fight, or Russia gave these people missiles, or China backing them up, or China say if America don't stop, they gonna come in. We want all of that to happen. Those are prophecies that the prophets prophesied in the end times. We've been in World War III when Russia was fighting against Ukraine. That started it off. So just want to let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? Touch on that for a bit. Pretty sure I ain't got to ask Tasha Rob if he got any questions. I'm going to give y'all a chance. Is there any questions on the chat? Look at this nigga. What is this nigga doing here? It's a rocket. Hey, what's going on? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. Shit, if you want, ready? Come, Salaki. If you want,
Boy, Tyler the Rock in the building, man. That's what it is.
bear with me, y'all. 1 second. All right, Salaki, y'all. We back. A little bit of rearrangement. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, we got Officer 5,000 in this joint. Officer Barbershop, the man himself. Nigga that runs Orlando.
Give credit to your hour shot for that.
Most High in Christ for that. So I said I was saying to the people before I turn the class over to Trooper Tazarot, do they have any questions? If y'all got any questions, please get them in now. Okay. So if not, well, hold your peace. We about to get it in.
Yeah, might as well, you know.
So, Troop, what you got for us today? You make class a little easier. But now I ain't got to really come up with a topic. But I know you. I'm gonna start calling you before Friday night. See if you come to class or not. Yeah, if you come to class, I'm just waiting on you.
I did come up with some new ones, but we'll just go with the ones from last week. Psalm 60 and 8. I can get a breakdown on that.
60 and 8.
Ton of them.
Good one. What's your question on?
Specifically Moab. What is he saying about Moab? And what is he? Just the whole thing. What is he saying?
So you said 60 and 8.
Come.
Should we start at 1 and read down? Or should we start at like 6 and 5?
It depends on whatever you want to break down. Or you can just go for the rest. It's up to you.
He's establishing his position. Oh, early.
Whatever you want.
Question 8. Let's start at 4. And if we don't get contest before coming to 8, then we could just.
Come. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 60 and verse 4. Thou hast
Start at 1.
come.
Sorry.
The book of Psalms, chapter 60 and verse 1. To the chief musician upon Shushendoth, Miktam of David, to teach, when he strove with Aaron and with Aram Zobah, when Joab returned, and smote Edom in the valley of Salt, 12,000. O God, thou hast cast us off, thou hast scattered us, thou hast been displeased. O turn thyself to us again. Thou hast made the earth to tremble, thou hast broken it. Heal the breaches thereof, for it's shaken.
So we now getting that David is asking the Lord for help. He's pleading with the Lord to be with him, protect them, make things straight. You know what I'm saying? To be on his side again. He's asking for help. So maybe we understand that right now. So keep reading.
Thou hast showed thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth, Salah. That thy beloved may be delivered. Save with thy right hand and hear me.
Mm-hmm.
God has spoken in his holiness.
Mm-hmm.
I will rejoice. I will divide Shechem and mete out the valley of Succoth.
Mm-hmm.
Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim is also the strength of mine head. Judah is my lawgiver.
So the Lord, he's saying, the Lord is saying everything that he's doing right now, he's calling out the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
They mine. They my protection. They my, what do you say, Judah is my firstborn? Jacob is my firstborn, you know, the paraphrasing. So he's letting you know that I'm protecting these people.
Mm-hmm.
These are my people. They don't belong to nobody else. Nobody else can do anything to them unless I allow it to.
And if I could just to mention as well too, like we all believe in God, right? Most people will say they believe in God, that he's the creator of all things on earth. So if he's the creator, wouldn't every creation or human, nation, biblical origin be found in the Bible as well too? You know what I mean? So that tells you that every nation on this earth has a biblical origin, right? So what we're about to read right now is those nations and their traits, describing who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Come. Moab is my wash pot.
Moab. We know Moab to be who?
The Chinese.
The Chinese, right? If you go through the historical records, their origin is from Moab, right? And they didn't become Chinese or considered Chinese or Asian until the Qin dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you trace all the way up, you'll find out they come from the sons of Lot, right? That's where they come from, right? So Moab, right, is a wash pot. That's describing his spirit, right? If you ever see Moab in their videos and the things that they chop down and eat up, they sleep anything. You dig what I'm saying? They clean everything off of that plate. The crumbs. Tell me not. They eating snails. They eating crawl. They eat everything. They got a huge ass pot too.
Right.
with like fire building up under that pot, and they just pouring in anything in that pot, live squid, everything.
I seen
You know
them
what I mean?
cook up. So look,
No, you got it.
I seen them cook up bear paw. Big ass bear paw. They dehaired it and boiled it and cooked it and ate it. They second them to ham. Ham be eating monkeys. They eat anything.
Right. Even when it comes to COVID-19, right? What did they say the origin of that virus came from?
Eating monkeys.
Right, from eating monkeys, right?
Bat.
And bat. In what region? What region was it?
It was China.
China, right? Because that's their trait, that's their spirit.
Wash pot.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a
Wash
wash. That's how the Lord feels about these people, you know what I mean? And everybody make it seem like the Lord is just for everybody. We just read in the verses above that he's for us. He's for the Israelites. And that's for everybody else. They have their use, and this is their use. You know, God created them just to be the wash pot, you know what I mean? And who else is listed on there?
Overeat them. Will I cast out my shoe?
What did that sound like? Imagine you throwing the shoes at somebody. Is that out of love? You trying to embrace them?
Wow.
What does that sound like?
Sound like you got some type of animosity.
Right. He ain't fucking with me. Like, he just like the stepchild. Like, cast my shoe at you. Like,
Foot the ass.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I read it. Like, foot the ass. Like, this is gonna be the person I'm gonna be forever putting stuff down on. You know what I'm saying? It is never gonna be nothing else between us two but foot the ass. Period.
Damn right. God, you got it. Yeah, God. And this is what he's describing about these other nations. Read off.
Philistia triumphed out because of me.
Because of who?
Because of me.
All right. When we went over there in our homeland, there was other nations there already, right? The Hamitic people was there already. And this is people that we had constant conflict with. In the time of David, Goliath was from where?
Philistine.
Right. You know, this is his people that he's talking about. So he's talking about the Hamites, right? The only reason that they was able to triumph and have success over that region because the Lord allowed it.
The Philistines are Hamites.
It's because of the movies you would think otherwise. Because in the movies, they are tried from their forefather is Ham. It's like, you know, like Canaan and all of them, they're the sons of Ham.
Don't get it confused with Palestine. Don't get it confused with Palestine. The Philistines, right? Most people will do that. You know what I mean? But the differentiation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, are y'all done for the day?
Hey, mute your mic, young man Clyde. Mute your mic.
Huh?
You got it. Yeah, God. Yeah. So don't get them confused. You know what I mean? Philistia is the Hamitic. Palestine is what these Ottoman Turks established. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
They make them look like dirty Europeans in the movie because they know that they wasn't all the way white. But they're not going to make them black because then they have to change the whole history of that whole region. You know what I mean? So even when they, like the movie, the TV show they came out with David, he's like a dirty Arab. You know what I'm saying? But they know that David is black, but they can't portray that on cinema.
Right.
Because then that would say, damn, well, if David black, that means the Jews are black. That could cause some trouble. Yeah, so. Yeah. Did that answer your question, or are you?
Right. We do have a brother on the live that wanted to ask a question as well too, and then we'll jump back to you as well, Dr. Ruff. If you have any more. Young man Tommy, you on here? Can you hear me?
Yes, all right. How y'all doing?
All right, shalom, boy.
Shalom, bro.
I did have a question. So, the Ishmaelites, are they our brethren or not?
No, they are not our brother. Because remember, in the scriptures it said, through Isaac shall thy seed be chosen. Ishmael was discarded, but because of the love that the Most High had for Abraham, he wasn't thrown to the wolves. He had sons that became princes. You know what I mean? But he wasn't chosen by the Most High to carry on the Most High name. Isaac was, and Isaac had Jacob. Just like Esau wasn't chosen to be, the bearer of Isaac's inheritance. Jacob was, and his sons.
Thank you, sir.
That answer your question?
Yes, sir. Right. Just because we come from the same mother and father doesn't mean we're the same people. Because even when it describes the birth of Esau and Jacob, when it describes the birth of Esau and Jacob in the scriptures, when Rebecca went to the seer said 2 nations are in that womb, 2 manner of people, meaning these are 2 completely different people that's dwelling in your belly. You know what I'm saying? So when they came out, one came to be red all over like a hairy garment, another came out looking like everybody else. One grew to a nation called Edom, the other grew into the 12 tribes of Israel, even though we came from the same mother and father. I mean, hell, we all come from Adam, don't we?
Oh, God, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get that. Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 6.
Salaki also said that they shall be separated.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Remember that vow.
When they vowed, when Rebecca went to, oh, God. I went to Barnes and Nobles. I had to find in this joint.
Oh, you got the
1611. Yeah. But
how big is the print?
it's pretty small. But everything is written in like old English. Numeral, letters, and all that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young man Tommy,
Yes, sir.
do you have an apocrypha with you?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. Do you have the Bible app?
I do.
All right. There should be the apocrypha, depending on what app you get, the apocrypha should be in there. Do you see it in there when you click on the app?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can download it if you go to type in King James Bible in your app store with
Okay.
apocrypha. Oh, they have the apocrypha by itself? Oh, okay. Or if you just type in apocrypha on your app store, it should pop up. Like the app should pop up. Because
What
the
is the
book,
apocrypha, sir?
right? So the apocrypha is books that was always a part of the Bible, but the churches decided to remove it. Right? If you get the 1611, which is the authorized version, is when King James completed the translation of the Bible. It was always part of it. Even prior to that, the oldest text that was ever unearthed, called the Dead Sea Scrolls, had the apocrypha in it. So it's books that's always been a part of the Bible, and it tells you the story that took place between Malachi and then in the New Testament in Matthew. So you have a whole breach of history that's missing from Malachi to Matthew, where the apocrypha fills that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So if you're able to download it, just let me know. We're going to go ahead and read it in the apocrypha. You able to download it? We'll go ahead and read it.
Yes, sir. I found it.
You found it?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're in 2nd Ezra. If you go to the app, click on the books, go to 2nd Ezra.
Found it, sir.
Most High in Christ. We in chapter 6. And what? Verse 54. Verse 54.
I found it, sir.
Most High in Christ. Damn right. Get a brother ahead. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and read that.
Hey, Shalom, Yahawadah Shem Shabrakatah. What's up, Officer? Come on.
Shalom, Yahawadah Shem Shabrakatah.
Long be You could, whenever you can go ahead and read it, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all these thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also who thou hast chosen.
I'm gonna pause you there real quick, right? It says that Adam, who the Most High made Lord over all his creatures, come we all, meaning we all come from Adam, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's how the story goes. Most people will agree with that. We all come from Adam. All our blood is red. You heard that phrase before?
Yes, sir.
We all come from one race, the human race. That's what people love to use, right? You know what I mean? So this is what the Bible is saying. We all come from Adam, which is true. All right. And in what way do we all come from Adam? Are you familiar with the story?
No, sir.
All right. Well, here's the information about Adam. They'll say that Adam was the only man that existed on earth, when that is not true, right? Adam was not the first man created, right? There was more people that existed on this earth during his time. He was just the chosen seed, the chosen line, the sons of God, right? But as time went on in the time of Adam, people became real wicked. And the Lord decided to flood the earth. But he only saved one man and his family, a man named Noah. You familiar with that story?
Yes, sir.
Right? When the Lord flooded the earth, he only saved Noah, his 3 sons, and their wives. So this is how the whole world was populated from his family. So this is how we all come from Adam. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I do.
Right. Through Noah is how we all come from Adam. Right? Read on.
All this I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Mm-hmm.
As for the other people, which
As
also
for the
come from
what?
Adam. As for the other people, which also come with Adam.
Right. So the Lord, he has a chosen that comes from Adam, and he also has a people that's not chosen of Adam. If we're all one, wouldn't we all be chosen?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God didn't design it that way. Just because you come from the same mother and father doesn't mean both children are chosen. From Isaac, I see it was called. Jacob was chose over Esau. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right? So the Lord, he has a chosen, and as for the other people that's not chosen, that doesn't come from the 12 tribes of Israel, read all.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are
but
what?
be unto spittle, they are nothing.
They are what?
Nothing, sir.
So who people you can think of that's talking about?
Edomites,
Edomites, who else?
Moabites,
Moabites, who else? What about Ishmael?
Ishmael included.
There you have it.
Yes, sir.
You know, all those people, God considered them nothing, even though they came from Adam, same mother and father, Noah's sons, but yet they are not the same equivalents to the 12 tribes of Israel. But that's about it. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Now, most high in Christ. God.
You help me understand.
Yeah, you want to click on it. Put it on the screen.
people that were they you know, they
So did that answer your question, Tommy?
Yes, sir, I did. Thank you.
All right. We're gonna go on to another question in the chat, and then if you have more, we'll jump back to you. No, after that, we're gonna go to Taza Rock, and then we'll jump back to you. All right, Tommy?
Understood. Thank you.
All right, no problem, brother. All right. Did you want to tackle this one, or not? Yeah.
Sister Body now. You said
You want to read out her question?
Salakia. If you can help me understand the times before Adam and Eve, the people that were around, how did they know to live? Did they have followers of God? Did we have someone we were following? Well, sis, kind of like what, well, basically, Officer Thought kind of tied your question in because during the time of Adam and Eve, the Lord, before the Lord chose them, they was doing whatever. Remember, the Lord gave Adam the commandments. So just think about it like this. People doing whatever they wanted to do. Just like you got today, people that don't follow the commandments. They eat pork, they eat shrimp, they eat crab, they eat lobster, they smoke, they be drunk, they murder, they kill. They do all those things. The law separates us from everybody else. It separates you from everybody else that you know that's doing the things that you no longer do. But just think about them not knowing another way. So when the Lord gave Adam the commandments, when he breathed the breath of life into his nostrils, those were the commandments. You know what I'm saying? That was just a metaphor. It gave him life. It told him, like, no, you can't eat these shrimps. You can't eat that octopus. You can't eat that pig. You can't murder a man. You can't sleep with another man's wife. You can't do none of those things. These are the things that you have to do. That's what rose him up above everybody. That's what gave him a connection with the Most High. Just like nowadays, if you don't follow the Lord's commandments, you ain't got no connection with the Lord. The Lord don't even hear your prayers. So until Adam got those commandments, then he showed, his tribe and his people how to live, how to serve the Lord. Everybody else wasn't chosen. Adam was chosen. So I hope that answers your question. It doesn't really say particularly what the other people were doing, like they day-to-day life. Just know they was doing whatever they seen fit. Just like today.
I could add as well too, right? That's like what Dr. Chaanak said. Like that's what the breath of life is. Like when the Lord breathed life into Adam, is the Lord was giving him the law, statute, commandments. It wasn't like mouth to mouth resuscitation. You get what I'm saying? Like what people do in EMS and whatnot. But he gave him the proper way to live on this earth. Prior to that, he was living like the other people around him, right? They were eating what they want to eat, doing what they wanted to do, sleeping with whatever they want to sleep with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why the Lord said, don't eat from that tree, right? Because this is what their way of life, their way of living, but rather follow my way, the way I'm giving you to follow. This is what Adam got from the Lord, right? So he knew that he shouldn't be eating pork. He shouldn't be eating crab, shrimp, and lobster. All right. If I could get a precept to show that the trees is talking about the other nations, right? Let me get Ezekiel 31:3. right? When the Lord got Adam out of dust of the ground, he's talking about from his state that he was in, right? And he told him, don't eat of this tree, right? So Ezekiel 31:3. Did you have that, Super Tazara?
Come on, come.
You go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 31 and verse 3.
Mhm.
Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon.
Right. So this is a nation, right? This is a nation in the Middle East, right? In Mesopotamia, that the Lord is describing as a tree, right? There's many metaphors written of in the Bible, right? And the creation story is filled with allegory. It's filled with metaphors, but the Bible explains itself. That's the beauty of the Bible. So here is telling you that this nation is a tree. So when you read Genesis chapter 2, you should know that the tree also represents a nation as well too, right? Read on.
Come. The Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon with fair branches and with a shadowing shroud and of a high stature, and his top was among the thick boughs.
Right, his top was amongst the thick boughs. He had power on this earth. Right, read on.
Come. The waters made him great. The deep set him upon high, with her rivers running about his plants, and sent out her little rivers unto all the trees of the field.
Right. So other nations benefited from the cedar tree, from the Assyrian, from other nations, right? They were powerful at that time. And even in the time of Adam, right? He was the only one that was chosen, him and his bloodline. He didn't have his own nation, right? The Lord just chose him. And there was not other nations existing that had power. Their branches was thick. It was getting a good plenty of water, resources from other nations. And those resources they was able to provide to other people. But the Lord said, don't utilize them for your resource. Come to me for what you need. And this is how he was able to learn the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? So the other nations did exist in the time of Adam, but they were just doing whatever they wanted to do, not keeping the laws. Adam was the first one given the law, not the first one created. All right, you can drop that.
Salaga, sir.
Go ahead.
I was just about to say after Tazarak and the young man, I had a question as well.
Okay, most time correct, bro. We will definitely get to you. And if I could real quick, just to put in the scientific sense, right? Y'all ever heard of Neanderthals? Right? You know what that is, right? If you can just explain to people briefly, right?
It's just like what they call before human.
Right, a subspecies of
like
human.
Monkey slash
human. Right.
Like a caveman.
There you go, like a caveman, right? And now, today, we're not identified as Neanderthals, right? We're known as Homo what? Sapiens, right? Because we are a more evolved state of that human species. You get what I'm saying? So what Adam was given was laws to help evolve mankind on how to live on this earth. You understand what I'm saying? Just to put it in the scientific sense, right? Now you had people that was existing at that time that was eating food out of skulls, like a Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? They was sleeping with their sister like a Neanderthal, eating horses like a Neanderthal. You get what I'm saying? Like living a primitive lifestyle, right? Adam was pulled out of that primitive state and was made more evolved and more aware of his surroundings. Now he knew that a horse wasn't for food, but a horse was for riding. You understand what I'm saying? He knew that a pork wasn't for eating, but it was for cleaning up the garbage. You get what I'm saying? Like the Lord gave him that insight. You understand what I'm saying? So the Lord always had his chosen, but the other people didn't have that understanding in the time of Adam. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to add that. But I hope that answered your question. If you want to add anything more,
So can I add something? Okay, so even when the Most High told Noah to gather the unclean animals and the clean animals, that was a example of the law itself. It's like
Get the brother head. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way to know that he did that is if his family told him. You know what I mean? Like, because there was no nation of Israel at that time. There was a whole land of people that was keeping the laws of the Most High. It was only passed down orally. What people say the oral law, meaning through word of mouth. My family did this, so I tell my sons to do it. Their sons will tell their sons. It's passed down through family tradition. You get what I'm saying? Until it was actually written down the first time, with Moses, when it was written law. But that's exactly right.
So my question is still on the same topic.
If I could, real quick, Tazara, did we answer your question, Bayana? Just to make sure she understands and she's not. How did creation start, or is it in record? She do have an add-on to a question, real quick, Tazara. Okay. As people corrects this, right? Before we were just living as the other people that was living around. Right? This is why the Lord told them, don't eat of this tree. Right? Everybody was following their philosophies, following their God, eating what they want to eat, doing what they want to do. Right? Just that. And then the second part was I get it. Okay, how did creation start, or is it not recorded? Creation it's definitely recorded. Right? As far as like who was the first exact man that was created on this earth, it ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yahawadah was the first creation of God.
That existed on earth?
Nah, not on earth.
Okay. Yeah, but that's basically what she was asking.
Oh,
Yeah, existed on earth.
Nobody know that. We don't know his name. It wasn't DeAndre or nobody like that. That's not recorded.
Yeah, you want to answer? Nah, but
I thought we just did.
Well, the second part.
What? How did creation start? Creation started. Let me get that in Genesis. That's Genesis 1:26.
It says male and female that created them.
Okay. Officer Kamar, you want to read it?
Khan, sir. You said in Genesis, right?
Yeah, Genesis 1:26.
Khan. I got that scripture.
One day is like 1,000 years.
I got the scripture, sir.
Go ahead with it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them come.
So the Lord gave a commandment that they're going to make man in his image and in his likeness. Meaning what you see now is the likeness and the image of the Lord that he had made. Keep going.
Khan. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So it let you know there was birds, there was cattle, there was fish, and there was also man. Man was made in the image of the Lord. Go ahead.
Khan. So God created man in his own image.
And what?
In his own image.
That's how you know that God is not a woman. Because he created man in his image. Go ahead.
Con. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
That's the origins of creation. Now, you got that script?
2 precepts.
All right, let's get it.
First one is Psalms 90 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
For 1,000 years in thy sight are as but yesterday when it passed, and as a watch in the night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
Be not ignorant of this one thing. Mm-hmm.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
So one day to the Lord is 1,000 years for us. So in Genesis, when it said the world and everything was created in 7 days, 8 days? 7 days, that's 1,000 years each day. So it's like 7,000 years. By the time, what day this was? The 6th day man was created. So everything else was created, 5,000 years before he was created. So that lets you know that Adam wasn't the first and Eve wasn't the first people on earth that created the whole entire human race. There was people around. There was people there. But Adam was the one that the Lord chose to give the commandments to. So that goes to show you, don't believe anything that you read that's saying that Adam and Eve was the only people on earth. Because they wasn't. You have thousands of years ahead of them. So I hope that answers your question. Go ahead. Go ahead, come on, Officer, come on, select.
Con. Would it also be like in verse 27 when it says, God created him, male and female created he them? Wouldn't that be like multiple people anyway? Talking about multiple people?
Yeah, but most people miss that. Like most people just read the Bible as it was a story told like King Arthur. And these was mythical people. And this thing that just happened to, they read it like it's a story. Like it's not true. Like none is evident that happens in the Bible that you can see today. So with the creation of man and things like that, you got to forget your oppressor is the one that's telling you this.
Right.
They got you believing that Adam and Eve was one person, and there was a woman before Eve named Lilith who Adam was married to first, and then she flew off and had wings and created all this BS, bro. There was thousands of women before Eve, but you only know one of them. You only know the name of one. Like you just gotta like cut. That's why the words say come out of her. That means come out of the way they think, all the stuff that they believe, everything, because it makes no damn sense. That's why you got to get into the truth and learn the truth, so you could be free from all the BS thinking that America puts on the Lord's chosen people to have them thinking certain ways, man. It ain't even just the way we live. It's the way that they have ordered us to think about our own history. And we ain't just talking about slave ships and cotton picking. Feel me?
Right.
We in March now, but we still reading Black history right here. So, yeah, still like it.
Just to double check. Did I answer your question, sis? Let us know in the chat. Other than that, we're going to go to Trooper Taza Rock. I do see your question, Trooper Ratazai. We're going to grab yours after we get Officer Kamar. All right. Officer Kamar. So we got Trooper Taza Rock, Tommy, Officer Kamar, and then we got you, Trooper Ratazai. You got it.
Come on. This is on the same topic. Trying to see how I worded the question. Okay, so what did he meet at the second Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 5 was my question. But when I read forward, also the side question, would that be a precept to other people during the time of Adam?
During the time of Adam. No, second Ezra chapter 3.
In verse 4 and 5.
It's a good precept. Good precept. Who wanna you wanna read it?
Come on. This is the book of second Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 4. O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone and commandest the people.
Right. The Lord created all things, male and female created he them. And like also Chaanak said, that was a span of 1,000 years. About a 6,000th year of creation. And within that time span of 1,000 years, man and woman was created. The Lord planted it, right? And the Lord made it diverse from other species that that existed as well too, right? And just a sidebar, that talking about evolution. So during that 1,000-year of creation of man, there was no such thing as evolution because the Lord created the chicken to be the chicken, created the fish to fish. That's the sidebar. You know what I'm saying? But through that 1,000th year span, man was created, right? Read on.
Come. And gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life.
Didst do what?
Didst breathe into him the breath of life.
Breath of life, right? Which is what?
The law, statutes, and commandments.
What's the precept? Right? He was just a body, meaning he was just living like everybody else. Living off of his body, his flesh. If it tastes good enough, he'll eat it. If it satisfies him enough, he'll do it. Right? Essential.
So, what does it mean when he said he gave him a body without a soul?
Right. He had a body without the law, statutes, and commandments to make him live. To actually without the soul to make him live on this earth. You get what I'm saying? Like your body is your flesh. And this is what Paul also describes in the New Testament. Being carnal minded and being spiritual minded. You understand what I'm saying? Being carnal minded is following after what?
Your flesh.
Your flesh. And your flesh is what?
Your desires.
Your desires. What's another way to say your flesh? Which is true, your desires. But what is 9 times out of 10 where your desires stem from?
Your heart. Right.
The heart is what though? Part of what?
Your mind.
Your mind is part of like what? All these things are all connected into one what?
Body.
One body. You get what I'm saying? This is where most temptations come from. Right? Being sensual, right? Your senses, right? Your sense driven instead of being spiritually driven. Meaning you do things based off of what your body desires. Right? But yet Adam was given a soul. Live. Right? When the Lord breathed life into it. Right? And you said it was the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, how do we know that? What precept? Do anybody know?
Salakia, sir, I got a precept.
What you got, Warrior?
Baruch 4 and 1.
Perfect. Go ahead. Is it? You want to put the box up? If you want to. Yeah, if you want to. Well, it's too bright for the. Because it's looking like hidden character. Yeah, but go ahead, Obstacle Bar.
Salakia, sir, you want me to read that?
Please.
Khan. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God. and the law that endureth forever.
Mm-hmm.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Shall do what?
Come to life.
Shall come to life. Right? Another precept will be Ezekiel 37. Right? The valley of dry bones. Right?
Mhm.
The way that these dry bones came back to life was how?
They spoke.
They
Life
spoke.
was spoken to them.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? On what to do to keep in the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. So that was the same thing with Adam, right? He was just a body without a soul on how to actually live on this earth. So the Lord gave him that by giving him law, statutes, commandments. Right? So did that answer your question? But that's a perfect precept to prove that there was more people existing in the time of Adam. Too.
I got another.
Good.
Is this another would this be another precept? Genesis 5 and 2.
Genesis 5 and 2.
It says, male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day that they were created.
Right. So that's talking about Adam's line, right? So if you read on the next chapter, it tells you Adam lineage. Does it tell you Adam lineage on there? Right. So that's who Adam lineage is, right? And that was his chosen seed at the time. So, most time Christ, we read Luke, where he gives the lineage. If I could just grab that real quick, and we're gonna get. I'm gonna get just the lineage of Yahawadah and Luke. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's Luke chapter 3. Real quick, chapter 3. And if we go all the way to verse 38. That's a Hey, shalom, brother. Luke 3 and 38.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 3, verse 38, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God.
Right, which was the son of God, right? Another way of saying the son of God is Israel, right? Prince of the power, Yahshua, right? Now we are that chosen seed. Prior to that, Adam family was the chosen seed. You know what I'm saying? There was no one as the sons of God. So that's that. Yeah. It's nice to see you, man. Yeah, it's my first time seeing you in person. It's Dawah Shah, also Dawah Shah. Ty, right. I know better communication. Most time, correct. So, we going through questions right now. So if you had any questions, you want to just get them together or whatever, then we'll definitely get to you, brother. All right. So that answer your question, though, Tazara? Good with that. Let's get the Tommy's question, and then we'll also
Tommy, can you hear us?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, what's your question?
So in the Gospels, when Yahawadah calls the Pharisees and Sadducees sons of the devil, were they Edomites?
Let me ask you a question. The Sadducees and Pharisees, what was their job?
They were the ones that were in charge of the oracles of like the law, correct?
Mm-hmm. And what were they supposed to be doing for the people?
Teaching them the law, making atonement for them.
Who was the law given to?
Israel.
Who was ruling over Israel at the time?
Rome.
Roman let the Pharisees and the Sadducees be over who?
The people, the nation.
Right. So they was Israelites, but the way they was acting, how they was doing wicked things, he called them the son of the devil, the son of the deceiver. Just like he told, what's that paraphrase? Like you are the son of the wicked one, and his will you would do. John 8:44. He was talking about Israelites because the spirit they had, they didn't have the spirit of the Most High. They had the oppressor spirit, just like you got wicked black politicians and wicked, perfect example, pastors. Christian pastors right now, you can say they the son of the devil. Why? Because they're deceiving the people. They telling people that they can eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. They telling women that they can divorce their husband and go marry somebody else. They're telling the men that they can divorce their wives and then sleeping with the men's wives or sleeping with their children, doing all kind of evil and wicked things. That was the meaning of that. No, they was not Edomites. They were Israelites doing wicked things that the oppressor taught them how to do. They was following their oppressors and oppressing the Lord's chosen people.
Thank you, sir.
All time Christ. Who next? Officer Kamar.
Okay, sir.
You got your question ready?
Okay. My question is about the book of Joel, chapter 3, from 14, all the way down to 21. I was trying to figure out what was going on here, and also a breakdown of exactly what it's talking about in verse 15.
So your question is in verse 15, or it's the whole thing?
Really the whole thing, but especially verse 15. It's like it.
You there now?
Go, sir.
All right. Give us 1 second to get there.
You the whole thing? Or you want to
Okay.
get the whole thing?
You don't know what's going on.
15.
Okay. If you have questions, we'll just ask. See what you started?
Yeah, right.
So that's good. Good. All right, you can read it.
Con. You want me to start all the way from the top?
Start at 12.
Con. The
Or
book
11.
of Con. The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, Salakia, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also go.
1 second. So, what is the valley of Jehoshaphat known for? Do you know?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It's for a battle, right?
It's where the world's war is going to be fought. This is talking about what's going on right now. It's talking about World War III. It's talking about when all the nations get in and start fighting this war, they're going to be fighting it in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which the Lord is bringing all this to come about. When the Lord said He's going to plead with them, meaning He's going to judge them. He's going to get them all down there and do His thing. This is Joel seeing a prophet. He's prophesying about the World War III also. Get what I'm saying? So this is telling us what's going to happen play by play. All the mighty ones, everybody, all the heathen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna go down in this valley and they're gonna try to make war with the Most High. But first, they're gonna be fighting with themselves, amongst themselves. Like what you're seeing right now. You see U.S. and Israel fighting Iran, but then you're gonna see China come in, Russia come in, Turkey, France, England, all these folks gonna come in because the Lord organized it that way. Now, your question was in 15.
Go, God.
Can you read it again?
Go, God. Joel 3:15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Like the sun and the moon and the stars are metaphors. It's talking about the people in power. Like when it says, what's that precept about the king of Tyre, how that fallen? Yeah, Isaiah 14. It's talking about all the people that are in the high places. Like Trump, the presidents, like all these people of power, everybody that's somebody in this wicked kingdom, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be about them no more. They're gonna be over and they're gonna be brought low in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. President Trump and all the shit he got going on is leading up to all the heathens being judged for what they did to the Lord's chosen people. Because you got to remember, every nation on earth done had us in captivity, and the Lord has not forgotten that. So if you're looking to see the moon and the sun just go dark and just go black, and it's gonna be a whole blackout, that's not really what it's talking about. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Just to add a precept, if you go to Ecclesiastes chapter 1. No, is it chapter 1? My bad. Yeah, chapter 1 and verse 4. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. You got it, Tazara?
Come on.
Read it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh.
Mm-hmm.
But the earth.
But the what?
But the earth.
But the what?
But the earth.
Read on.
Abideth forever.
How long?
Abideth forever.
Right. That's talking about the planet that we live on and all its functions. Meaning the moon, the stars at night, and the sun by day. 24 hours, 12 for the day, 12 for the night. Right? All of the earth's functions are going to exist forever. The Lord took his time creating this place. He ain't gonna get rid of it for the sake of mankind. He just get rid of man. You get what I'm saying? Why he want to get rid of this beautiful planet just because a nigga don't want to stop eating pork? He could just kill the nigga and get it over with. You get what I'm saying? So, like Chaanak said, the earth, the sun, the moon is gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? But that's just talking about people in high places. And like the precept he gave is in Isaiah 14, also in Revelation, talking about the woman and the child and the 12 stars. Right, that's representing Israel. Sometimes the Lord will use metaphors in that way, talking about people and representation of the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Does that answer your question?
Come with Khan, sir.
You said all the way down to what?
See, it's like I was
21.
Come with Khan.
It's just talking about the desolation of the heathen. Read verse 19 real quick.
Come with Khan. Joel 3:19. Egypt shall be a desolation,
Mm-hmm.
and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness
Mm-hmm.
for the violence against the children of Judah,
Right.
because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
So it's telling you what's going to happen to all these heathen that he said earlier, and he mentioned Egypt and Edom also. So it's just telling you that their destruction of the heathen nations for what they did to the children of Israel. That's all that's talking about.
Khan, sir. That answered my question, though. The water, sir.
All right. Yeah, the boy. Most sign Christ.
Christ. So, Trooper Ratazar had a question in the chat, and then we're gonna get to you, Ty. When we get you don't mind me calling you Ty, right? That's cool. Okay. All right. What was it at? So there it goes. It's Salaki, the breath of life. Is that what it means in John 6:63 when it says, the words that I speak unto you, that they are spirit and they are life? Exactly. It's a good precept. Good precept. Words is life. Law, statute, commandments is life. All right. So you can go ahead and ask the question, Ty.
I just had a question. I had a few. The first one was about mixed linens and what you can and can't wear. Like, I know there's a verse like.
Okay, Khan. Did you have the verse with you? Okay. So yeah, that'll be in the book of the law. Let me just grab it real quick. And basically your question is the reason behind it or the spirit behind it, not mixing fabrics. Is that your question about it?
Like, what does it mean to not mix?
Okay.
Or stuff that's made with cotton and other stuff.
Let's get Deuteronomy 22 and verse 11. And you can go ahead and read it.
Deuteronomy 22, thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman and linen together.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt make fringes following the four quarters of thy vesture, whereas thou coverest thyself.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
God, if I can just pause you there real quick, right? So in verse 13, it breaks down another law, right? So your question will primarily be in verse 11 and through 12, right? So this is a law on how we should groom ourselves and how we should dress ourselves, right? And the Lord is saying, don't wear fabric of diverse kind, right? So you have cotton, polyester, silk, leather. You have all type of different type of sorts of fabric, right? What do you think is the meaning behind the Lord will say, don't wear diverse? What do you think is the meaning behind that?
Like, why we say tell us not to wear it?
Yeah. Imagine, go ahead.
Like an example of like not to mix with other nations. Like,
No, not really, right? Imagine I have a clothing store, right? I'm selling t-shirts. I say all my t-shirts are 100% cotton. Come shop with me. You go inside of my store, you buy it, right? You come home, you come to find out when you put it on, it don't feel right, right? You look at the tag, it says 85% cotton, and 15% polyester. But you expected to get what? 100%. That's why you came to my store. But I gave you something that was diverse from that. What do you think that's lacking of? Like, what is that as an example of?
Like honesty.
Honesty, right? Which is what? If you expect another man to be honest with you, what would you categorize that as? Brotherhood.
Yep.
Right? All right. This is what the law hinges on. Remember when Christ said the two things that the law hinges on? You remember what he mentioned? Right? The first one being love the Lord with all thy heart, thy mind, thy soul, and thy strength. The second one is like unto it, meaning it's the same as the first. The second is the same as the first. The second one he said is love thy neighbor as thyself. So these are the two things that the whole law exists on, right? Is loving the Lord and loving your brother as yourself. The law is based on brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to buy fabric from a brother, it has to be the fabric that you're selling it for, right? What's the other precept where it says, don't sell wheat of like false weight or something like that?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking
False
about?
balances.
False balances.
It's in Proverbs.
If you can grab that real quick about the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole law, everything that we read of in the law is based off of brotherhood, on how to function as a nation, as a society. And you can't function without love or common love for each other, right? So, and one of that in particular is making sure that I sell you or give you exactly what you're expecting to get. You understand what I'm saying? You got that real quick, Tucker? You got it.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 23.
Mhm.
Divers weights are an abomination unto the Lord.
Is a what?
Divers weights
Mhm.
are an abomination unto the Lord.
All right, diverse weights, right? What does diverse mean? A mixture, right? Different weights is a what? Abomination unto the Lord. The word abomination means what?
Something God despises.
Right. Something disgusting in God's eyes. Right. That he finds disgusting. So if somebody is selling a pound of weight, but yet when I put it on the scale, it's 0.72 grams of weight or whatever, and not a full whole pound, I'm shorting you. And the Lord considers that an abomination. So he don't want diverse weight, the same way he don't want diverse fabric. Right? Another precept. There was any more on that, Tazara?
Come.
Go ahead.
And a false balance is not good.
Right? False balance is not good. Right? Another precept will be in the Apocrypha. Sin. Let me get that real quick. My fault. Get Ecclesiasticus 27 and verse 2. Ecclesiasticus verse 2.
Sabak.
Go ahead.
I got that scripture.
You got to worry. Are you there, Ty? You there? Okay. One second. Come on.
Go ahead. So, you say you want me to read it?
1 second. I'm gonna let the brother get there first. Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 in the Apocrypha. You got okay. You got the app on your phone? Okay. Nah, there's no sweat. But are you familiar with the Apocrypha? You know what it is and everything?
Yeah.
All right. If you want to just notate this, and then whenever you get home, you can read it. But we'll go ahead and have the brother read it for you. All right, you got it, Officer Kumar.
Con. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27, verse 2. As a nail sticketh fast between the joints of the stones,
Mm-hmm.
So doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
Between what?
Buying and selling.
So what is the analogy here? As a nail sticks, yeah, or if anybody else want to give it a shot, right? As a nail sticks between the stone, brings the stone together, right? So is there sin between buying and selling. No sweat. Anybody want to give it a shot?
If that makes sense.
Yeah, get down so you go.
As he's reading that, what are we talking about? What Thawshan was breaking down, what at the beginning of the conversation, what we talking about?
Yeah.
And the whole reason about the mixing and linen was for what? The metaphor he gave you about coming to his coming to his store. And what else? The metaphor though. Buying and selling. Right. So this is talking about buying and selling. So can you read that verse again?
No, get down. Go ahead, get down.
Can you read that verse again? Come on, go ahead.
As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones.
You're bringing it together. Okay, go ahead.
So doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
Selling what it's talking about buying and selling. What kind of sin that could be brought between two people buying and selling? Right. And that's an abomination unto the Lord, right? So it's telling you when two brothers are coming together to buy, one is to buy and one to sell. If that brother ain't righteous and following the law, sin could be committed. Because for one, now he's lying. Can't lie to your brother. For two, he's upcharging the brother. You can't do that. And he's making false about his product. You know what I mean? That's sin. So when it's telling you, sin can be brought between these two when they come to do business. We coming to do business between each other. If I'm not doing it right, sin is in the midst of it.
And regular brother. That's how you passing to the stone. But if you have the law with you, you won't have to fall to it. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what it's talking about when it talks about don't wear diverse fabric. It's just about brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're honest about the product. So
and wear stuff like that.
Well, if I'm selling something to you, right, and I tell you it's one thing and you expect it to be that, and you've come to find out that it's not, then that's the issue, right? But on these tags, it's telling you exactly what you're purchasing. You dig what I'm saying? So you see exactly what you're purchasing. But if there's no tag on there and I tell you this is what it is, that's the issue. You dig what I'm saying? So it's all about just the brotherhood aspect of it. If it's 100% cotton, it has to be 100% cotton. And on the tag, it has to say that as well, too. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything else on there, then it'll show on the tag 85% cotton, 50% polyester. You dig what I'm saying? So yes, that's the basis. But if you're gonna wear a t-shirt, whatever you decide to wear, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not saying like, don't wear those because they're gonna take away your melanin. Something crazy. Trust me, I done heard crazy stuff. Drain your life sources. I trust you. There's stories out there, right? You know what I mean? But it's about buying and selling, about brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear these things because these things should not be you and be sold unto. You know what I'm saying? Like as a brother, you should know what you do. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say I had a precept that went along with what y'all talking about as well.
Go ahead, Soldier.
It's Proverbs 11:1. It says, "A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight."
Most High, cause Trooper Taza read that earlier as well too. So that's perfect though. That's perfect. I'm sitting the shop.
Yeah.
Drug dealer will sell you anything, right? You know what I mean? They'll sell you fentanyl and all.
Niggas is dying right now. They buying cocaine and they buying fentanyl.
So like,
Go ahead.
that just shows how pure the Most High is. You know what I'm saying? Like him wanting you to have complete, just one material of clothing instead of like somebody having a leather jacket and you get a rip in it and they want to put plastic right there. That ain't, that ain't even right.
Yeah, God. Yeah. Right. That's how you know the Most High nigga too. Yo, that's some nigga shit. Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you what the hell is this?
I'm buying.
Right.
Oh my.
Right. I want this cheap ass shit.
And that's the thing too. Not to be long-winded on it. Like Star Shop said, it hangs on brotherhood. I gotta let you know, hey bro, listen. This shit, I got 50% cotton and 50% weapon. I ain't got the whole 100. I gotta let you know that. So you can decide to say, well, I'm looking for a whole 100, but I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me saying, yeah, I got the whole 100. You walking around like, yeah, man, it's 100% cotton. And they like, nigga, that's polyester. Now what that creates between me and you? A difference. Now you gonna be mad. You gonna come back and like, damn, bro, well, I thought this shit was 100.
Wash it, shrink, down. You like, this is not cotton. Yeah.
If I may, it's not to be long-winded, like you said, but it's crazy because Black people love the real thing.
Right.
Nothing fake.
Right. Yeah, that's that kind.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that can create hatred between me and you. That can create something between me and you. Now you can go tell everybody in town that I sell fake shit. It's a domino effect. And the Most High is the mastermind of it. Because he set it up and he knows every avenue that it can go wrong. So just do it the right way. Feel me?
That answer your question?
Yeah.
Oh. You think you had another one, right?
Okay. It's like this.
I don't think we have any on the chat. I think we can keep going around, right? I think that's a good system, right? Keep going around. So, Todd the Rock, if you had a question, you back to die, though.
There's no pressure. If you don't got one,
I got a lot, but my questions come from.
So like, would you rather us get hit with a question and then we come back to you? Is that 12 too? 12. So we'll get those next question.
I won our first game, but I never what's about. It's really people up there. You say, right now, so one guy, that works.
Actually, then righteous bear, people rejoice. That yes. Get that.
Also, Kamar, if you can grab when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice, or when the wicked people mourn.
Come.
Whatever sense you got. So that's how you know the right people. Hey, if them so-called small hats is the most those people, why are they causing war against everybody else?
It's a lot. I got that, sir.
All right. Call it out. Where you at, Kamar?
Proverbs 29:2.
Proverbs. All right, so we in Proverbs 29:2. And I got another precept after that. That is a trip. What's going on, Barking Wolf? What's the trip? What's the issue?
Yeah,
State your issue, Barking Wolf. So we in Proverbs, whoever, if you can read that, Officer Kumar, or if you want to read it, matter of fact, I'm gonna have the brother read it.
Come.
Proverbs 29:2.
Mm-hmm.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
When the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, get down. I got another precept.
So it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When we get back in our land, we're going to be in authority under our King Yahawadah. You know what I'm saying? Right now, where are we at? Captivity. You know what I'm saying? Do we have any kind of authority to say what's going on? What's here? What's there? Our land, Israel, is not that little ass small spot. It goes from there all around to what is the Euphrates River and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through that whole region over there. That's a very important area for trade. It connects Europe to the West. Everybody got to come through there. Land of milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? When we control that region, we controlling what? What they really fighting over? You don't know? Resources. Oil, natural gases, naturals, all of that stuff. There's plenty of it over there. Why they messing with Venezuela? Right. So when we in authority to rule over everything, to distribute things how we see in a righteous manner, the whole earth benefits off of our being in authority because we're doing things righteously. You know what I mean? When we get back in our land, we'll be able to say, okay, this, yay, nay, whatever, because we'll be in leadership. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back, and we won't no longer be slaves in captivity. We'll be back in our homeland. You know what I'm saying? We'll be good. But keep reading. Read on.
Verse 3. Whoso loveth wisdom.
No. Read in where it says, after it say, when authority, the people rejoice.
When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice.
Uh-huh.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
What's going on now? Mourning.
Yeah.
I seen on the news a dude was held up, had this part of a child's forearm, saying you seen that? It's like they killing the kids. They bombing the kids. And he had it in the arm was just dangling. They pulled it out of the rubber. Who in rulership? The wicked. What wicked people?
Small head.
And who else?
Esau.
And Esau. You know what I'm saying? The oppressors. So you knowing that these are not the Lord's chosen people. You know what I mean? So you know that just because of this verse right here, that they shouldn't even be over there in that land. That's our land. They fighting over our resources and our things that the Lord gave to us that belong to us. While we fighting over minimum wage to be raised. It's a little bit off the big picture. See what I'm saying? So when Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans get back into their land under our King Yahawadah, things gonna be right. Everything will be set all right. No more mourning, no more none of that, because we're gonna rule righteously under our King Yahawadah. Not like these evil, wicked people that's in authority now. To answer your question, so you sure? Good?
I had another precept. Ezekiel 37, verse 25. goes along with Chaanak was saying. If you want to read it, brother, you can read it.
Ezekiel 37 and 5.
25.
Oh, 25.
I'll have Trooper Tyler Rock read it. That's whenever you get there.
37, 25.
Yeah, 25.
Ezekiel 37.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have the brother read it for you, so you just follow along. You got to talk about.
Come. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 25. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob, my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever.
Right. So Jacob is who? You know who Jacob is? Israel, right? Jacob named Israel. He had 12 sons, the nation. So that's still going to bother Israel, right? He's saying he's going to bring them into this land. What land that's talking about?
Israel,
right? Because right now, like Chaanak said, we in a land of where? Captivity, scattered, 4 corners of the earth. But there is going to be a time where he's going to gather us all back together and bring us to our homeland, which is Israel. Read on.
It's lucky. Verse 26. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them.
When we get there, when we get back to our land, there's going to be what?
I will make a covenant of peace with them.
There's going to be peace there. Right? When the righteous bear fruit, people rejoice. There's going to be peace in our homeland. That should also let you know that the people that's there now are not the people that's supposed to be here, because they have not been in peace since they established it in 1948. It's been war after war after war after war after war. I mean, that's not the people of that land. Right? Read on.
Come. And it shall be an everlasting covenant with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore.
Right. So that's what the Lord is saying, that when the real, true people of the book returns to that land, there will be peace.
Read verse 28, if I may.
No,
Come. And the heathen shall know.
And who?
And the heathen shall know.
That means everybody that's over there in that land, everybody around about, all these other nations, they shall know. Go ahead.
That I, the Lord, do it sanctify Israel. When my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore.
That's not happening right now. Bible don't allow who he chose and who his people is. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, any more questions? Few questions? All right. Come on through. Bring them on in. Whatever questions you got, my brother. Do you want to ask yours, Tazza Rock?
I guess I'll ask him.
You ask him? You got it.
Second Ezra 1-19. A lot of my questions are in Second Ezra.
Second Ezra 1-19.
Come. The question is, do angels eat?
Yeah. Because it says angels bread. Because it says angels bread. The brother want to know angels bread. Do they eat? read it. That's when he breaks it down, and I'm trying to. I want to get that precept of when Officer Kamar.
Go on, sir.
Can you give me that verse of when Elizabeth, John the Baptist's mother, and his father made a sacrifice for the angel?
Go on, let me find it. Let me get to it.
Probably answer your question. Because when I called it out, I see it on your face. The brother want to know, do angels eat? If they eat, that mean they get hungry. They get hungry, that mean they get tired. If they tired, do they sleep? If they sleep, I mean, they can wake up. I mean, they can think about stuff. I mean, they can say, you know what? I don't feel like doing that order that the Lord said. I'm tired. Shit. I've been running up and down, bringing these reports into the Lord all week. I'm tired. I'm not doing it.
So can they can die if you don't eat?
You have to have a certain thing in your body that creates hunger. Are they made like us?
Are they made of fire?
Let's stick to your question. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. You got. Oh, we can read just first. Come on, you had that on standby.
Get context, verse 17 or 18.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 17. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When ye were hungered and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me?
So this angel is telling him, you remember when we brought you out of Egypt? It's not just talking about him himself, it's talking about the whole people of Israel. He's telling you what he did, that the commandment that the Lord gave him. Hey, give them this. Hey, give them that. They cry out to the Lord. What are angels for?
Ministers.
And to do what?
Protect.
And
watch over.
For time's sake, they to do whatever the Lord asked them to do.
Come.
The Lord gave a commandment, he gave an order, they follow the order, they do it, they report back. Same way the structure like UPK. Man above, if I was trying to give me an order, I do the order, it's like you, sir. It's done. That's what the angels do. Their whole sole purpose is to do whatever the Lord told them. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come, saying, why hast thou brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in this wilderness.
That's what they were saying when they came out of Egypt, because they thought they was going to die. Because they was used to being oppressed. They were used to their oppressors providing everything for them. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to live on their own. They didn't know how to do things on their own because they had been in slavery for 400 years. You know what I mean? That's what surprised, not to get off topic, but that's what surprised Esau when we had shit like Black Wall Street and other things like that. That was 40 years after slavery was abolished. And we built up city like that. That scared the hell out of them. You know what I mean? So these people weren't like that. Kiri.
Come. Then had I pity upon your mournings and gave you manna to eat. So ye did eat angels' bread.
Mm-hmm.
When ye were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock, and waters flowed out to your fill? For the heat I covered you with the leaves of the trees.
So just because it's called angels' bread, don't mean that the angels up in heaven eating the bread. Don't they got something called devil's cake?
Mm-hmm.
Did the devil make that cake? Is it associated with the devil? It's just a name. The showbread. in the temple. Do you know why they call it the showbread?
Was it, was it because it was like presented out to be shown?
That's why they call it the showbread, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Exactly right.
So like this is because it's called angel's bread. They might have named it angel's bread because the angels delivered it to them. You feel what I'm saying? You know how we name some shit. Hey, turn over here by the pink stove. That ain't the name. The name store is called Greg's Grocery Store. But the building is pink, so we say turn by the pink stove. Remember, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans wrote this. And they break it down as best as they can see fit with a little bit of slang. You know what I mean? That's how we talk. They call it slang, but that's just how we talk. When the angels bought bread, the angels delivered the bread. By this time, they were just been calling it angels bread, the bread that the angels brought. Just trying to make it make sense to you. You know what I mean? So, Officer Kamar, do you got that precept?
Got a precept back.
No, go ahead, sir. Why he find it? He ain't report back.
Salakia, sir.
Okay, there you go. Do you got that verse I asked for, or you couldn't find it?
Were you talking about when the angel came to visit Zacharias and Elizabeth?
Yeah, when it was the second visit. Because remember, the first visit, it was just her and him, and then she had to go get her husband. And the angel told Zachariah and Elizabeth what was going on, they made a sacrifice unto him. And he jumped in the fire and went up to the heaven.
Another precept is Psalm 78 and 25. And whenever you got it, go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 25. Man did eat angels' food.
Eat what?
Angels' food.
Right. Why is it called angel food? Not a bit early. Right? The angel food is talking about what? And the verse says it was called angel's bread. What was the angel's bread?
The lottery said it was the food that the angel delivered. But
what?
Which one? Manna.
Manna. Talking about the common, right? And the Lord gave us water, manna. He gave us manna, and we were able to make bread out of it. So the angel food that it's talking about is the manna. It's the same exact thing that's talking about. I just use two different words. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's called angel food or angel bread because it's delivered by the angel. Right? I'm going to show you a picture of manna. I'm pretty sure you get a picture of it. Right? This is what manna seeds look like. Right? They're little small grains. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. Small grains. So what the Lord did, he provided these grains to fall. It was raining these grains. It's not as if real hot bread fresh out the oven was falling from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't loaves of bread. It was seeds that was raining. And we was able to gather those seeds in the morning, grind them up to make bread out. You dig what I'm saying? So that's basically what happened. It's called angel food because the angels come the water.
Yeah, Salakia, sir. I couldn't find what you was talking about.
All right, no sweat.
So that the one you're thinking about is Abraham and his wife. So it's Abraham and his wife, right? Just to add to what Chaanak is speaking about, is what when angels do eat. It also says in the New Testament, if you can grab this, come on, entertain strangers, be aware to entertain strangers.
Okay.
Get the one in Abraham. That briefly here. Right, and Genesis chapter 22. I'm gonna just read this briefly so we can get some context of what we're gonna read in the New Testament. Right, Genesis 22 and verse. No, Genesis 18 and 1. Right, Genesis 18 and 1. It says, and the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mur, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground and said, my Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, for thy servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort your hearts. After that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do. And thou hast said. And Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah, and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the heath. And Abraham ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto the young men, and hasted to dress it. And he took butter, milk, and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. So the angels did eat. Right? Now, we can go into the New Testament, so we can put this all together. Right? If anybody got that, entertain strangers.
I got it.
You got it. Or did you have it, Kamar?
Okay, sir.
All right, you go ahead, Kamar.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
Right. Some has entertained angels unaware. Why is that? How could that be? These are 4th dimensional beings from God, right? So how could somebody entertain or communicate or deal with or even feed an angel? Be unaware.
So like,
Go ahead.
they look like us.
They look like what?
They look like
They
me.
can come in the form of a man too. That's the thing, right? Like as Chaanak said, they're not defined by the laws of physics like we are. You know what I'm saying? Because they're made with a different type of body. But they can come in many forms. They can change forms at that, right? The one that Chaanak mentioned about the angel that went up into the fire, that was the time of Samson, right? When, right.
That's what I was just thinking, man. That's like, yeah. Hey, my bad. My bad, Cousin Rob. I was giving you the wrong story. My bad.
It's so that, you know what I mean? When Samson, right. You know what I'm saying? This is a big ass book at the end of the day. So there's no way they can remember the whole thing in one second. So it happens, you know, we human beings, you know what I'm saying? So that was in the time of Samson when the angel met Samson's mother, gave her the message, listen, you will have a child, he's gonna help you and free your people. And he jumped in the fire and went straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's what ended up happening. Because they don't have physical bodies like we do. So they can come in the form of man. They can come in the form of a beast with 4 faces, or they can have 4 wings, or they can have calf's foot. Wherever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? They can have that form because they're not tied to the same laws that we are tied to. So these angels that Abraham met was in the form of man, and they ate food that with Abraham because that's the form that they took shape to be Abraham. You know what I'm saying? So they're not, you know, tied with if they get hungry, they're about to die, or they get tempted by their flesh. They can come to you in the form of a man, and you're not even aware that they're just an angel. Yeah. They don't always come to you with 4 faces. like a beast. You know what I'm saying? So any more on that? Kamar, any more on that?
That was it for that verse. But Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Officer Kanal, that was the one you was trying to pull, the one with Samson's parents.
Con. My bad. I gave you the it was the wrong one. Because I remember, the angels always come and visit them when they got something special. But
Right.
in this instance, I was trying to deliver to the truth that the form that he came in was the form of his natural being. You know what I'm saying? The angel. But as Officer Thawashad cleared up, it depends on what form they come in. Like these came in the man, so they did eat. It's like when in the book of Job, when they said, I will be a lion spirit and I'll go unto him. And it's whatever, it's whatever mission the Lord give them to go on to, they do it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a mixture in between, depends on how they come. They come in form of man and they did want to eat, they ate. If they go and just deliver that message, remember he refused to sacrifice for Samson. Not to be long-winded, sorry. He jumped in the fire. He didn't eat it. He jumped in that joint, and that would be amazing to see. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking of seeing if somebody you got a fire, you cooking some shit, and the person you seen came, you just jump right up and shoot off. That's what the niggas used. When they used to see angels, they would bow their face like, damn, this nigga coming to kill me? What did Joshua say? If you were friend of foe, nigga drew the sword. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, not to be long-winded, but it just depends on their mission at the time. Whatever it is. So like,
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, come on.
Now I was about to say real quick, I got a question on that too. Cause in the UPK, when it comes to angel, it's stressed a lot that the meaning of angel simply means messenger, but I don't hear brothers in the UPK call themselves angels or nothing like that. So what would be the difference between the prophets, the priests and prophets of the ISUPK and angel, if you get what I'm saying?
Good question. We get 1 Corinthians 15, verse 40. 40, yeah, verse 40. All right, verse 39. Verse 39. Right? So that's a great question, right? Now, we can be considered angels, right? As well, too, depending on the context of what the word is being used for. And Jude, right? In the book of Jude, and we'll get that next too. It mentions the children of Israel as angels, right? So depending on the context, we can be referred to as angels as well too. So because the angel is a messenger, you know what I'm saying? Like Malachi was as well too. He was a messenger, right? And he came to give the word of the Most High. Now you also have beings that's outside of this earth that also gives messages of the Most High. And here's the difference between the two. Whoever got that. Did you want to read it, Officer Kamar?
Salakia, what was the chapter? I got the verse.
1 Corinthians 15, verse 39.
Come, so I can read it. Unless one in it. Y'all, somebody else.
I'm gonna let the brother here read it. Just let me know if you can hear him while he's reading it.
Come, sir.
All right.
1 Corinthians 15, 39.
You can hear him?
Come, sir, loud and clear.
All right, you got it.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
All flesh is not the same flesh. Flesh is talking about what?
Body.
Body, right? Read on.
But there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds.
Read on.
There are also celestial bodies.
There's also what?
Celestial bodies.
What are these celestial bodies? You mean, what does celestial mean? What is that? Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Like space.
Space. So what are these beings that could exist in space? Because I know I can't. You know, man needs a suit in order to get to space. Suit, a helmet, oxygen. You can survive in space, but there is beings that capable of surviving in space. You know what those beings are? Angels. Right? They come from where the Most High dwells at. The Most High dwells beyond the heavens, beyond space. You understand what I'm saying? So they have the capabilities to dwell there because they're not restrained with the physical restrictions that we have here on Earth. You understand what I'm saying? Their bodies are different from ours, even though they still are messengers from God. The same we are messengers from God. You know what I'm saying? But they have abilities that differ from us, right? Read on.
And bodies terrestrial.
And bodies terrestrial. That's talking about what? Earth, terrain, right? Human. Who's the terrestrial bodies? Let me see. Let you answer, Officer Kamar. What's terrestrial bodies? You know, celestial is the sky, right? What is terrestrial?
Would it be the earth?
Right. Which is talking about who then?
People.
Right.
Like,
Mankind. Right. We can't go beyond space, but the angels can't. They can come here in space, and when they come here on Earth, they can take the form of what?
Men.
Right. They can take the form of a man when they come here, right here on Earth. Right. Read on.
But the glory of the celestial is one.
Mm-hmm.
The glory of the terrestrial is another.
Right. They have their glory. They have their use, their properties, and what they're capable of doing. And we have our use and our properties and what we're capable of doing. Right? We can make babies. Angels ain't up there and having making babies. That's terrestrial. Earth. Celestial, they're able to change forms. They're not restricted by time. They can go here and Earth. That's their glory. You dig what I'm saying? But we have our glory here on Earth. Right? So that will be the difference between us two off the command. Right? Our body is formed differently, but we do have the same message, right? The same order from the Most High.
Come, sir. Wow, I got it.
Right? If I could get Jude real quick. Let's go to Jude chapter 1. Not to be too long winded. Jude, it's only one chapter actually. We'll go to verse 6. So start at verse 5. Jude chapter 1, verse 5. I'm having you come on.
Come, sir.
Last book in the New Testament, right before Revelation.
Come, sir. I got it, sir.
Oh, you got it. Cool. There we go.
Oh, go ahead and read, sir, Salaki.
You got it.
Come. The book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt.
Out of where?
Out of the land of Egypt.
Read on.
Afterward, destroyed them that believe not.
That believe not. Read on.
Come. And the angels.
And the who?
And the angels.
And the who?
And the angels.
In context, who are these angels? Read on.
Come. Which kept not their first estate.
Their first what?
Their first estate.
Their estate is talking. The word estate means what? Anybody know? Go ahead. Property. Right. The first estate was what? What was promised to the children of Israel? I give it away. Right. Promised land, right? The land of Israel. You know what I'm saying? While they was in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord ended up destroying those that didn't believe, right? And the people that was in the wilderness that the Lord destroyed was not angels. Who did he destroy?
People.
People, right? So why is it saying angels then?
It's a lie here.
Go ahead.
Because it's not talking about angels like what they call it, celestial. He's talking about terrestrial.
Thank you. Give the brother a You know what I'm saying? So depending on the context, yes, we can be considered angels as well too, because we are messengers of God, the chosen people of God. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have the same physical properties like they do.
Come, sir. Got the water.
All right, Christ. Did you have another question, Ty? You want what?
Cesario, he was talking about the house for what would that be? That I know some will mean, what kids and stuff like that. Any verses on that?
Having your household in order?
Yeah.
What you got? This man right here is perfect man to ask that for. You know what I'm saying? This man runs his household. He got how many kids you got? He got 100. He got a whole tribe. The whole nation is gonna come through this man right here. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to give him some precept.
So I can brother. Say that again.
About having your house in order. Like any verses on that.
To the bathroom. Come on, sir.
So can you look?
I got Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, verse 30. Ecclesiasticus is in the Apocrypha. It ain't in there. You got that for me? Ecclesiasticus 4 and 30.
Come, so I can read that for you.
Go
Nobody
ahead.
else. Come. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
Be not as a lion in thy house.
Stop. Be not as a lion in the house. What do you think that's talking about? Mm-hmm.
Be not like aggressive in your house, like fierce in your house.
What is a lion known for?
Roar.
Other than that, start with an F.
Fear.
No, that too, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for ferocious. Like don't be all the damn time. Soon you step in the house from work. Goddamn, get down there. Your woman gonna start backing up from you. Cause you always yelling. You don't even greet the kids. You don't say, hey baby, how was your day? Give her a kiss on the cheek. However you intimate with your wife, you don't do that. The first time you come in there, you like a general. You like a drill sergeant. The kids see that too. Now the kids don't even want to come up to daddy when he get home. A lion is feared, but a lion also is loved and respected. You know what I mean? Yeah, he protects, provides, but he also corrects. You know what I mean? So when it's telling you not to be a lion in your house, don't be so angry all the damn time. Don't be mean all the damn time. Don't show, you know what I'm saying, your aggressiveness all the time. Sometimes you can say things, something so simple in a soft manner, don't mean that you soft. You still masculine. You know what I'm saying? Just because you yelling and shit don't make you masculine. You feel me? Keep reading.
Con. Nor frantic among thy servants.
You don't have servants in your house. Who is the servants? It would be in your household. Your wife and her and the kids. Do that. Do this. Do that. Why you do that? Why you did I tell you that? Then the kids gonna be in the room like, Daddy always yelling. Your wife be afraid to talk to you about things because how you gonna react? Might be something important. She could be going through something. Because our women, they fight. They gotta look at hoes and harlots online all damn day long. It look like they having the best time of their life. And what they doing? At home taking care of the kids, making sure you straight. They feel like sometimes they might get to them, right? They might feel like they missed a lot. But then what you do when you go home? Why you ain't cook? I'm hungry. Why the kids doing that? That's on top of the thing that she might have wanted to talk to you about that she probably had been dealing with all that week. Now, if you are lying, she's not gonna come to you about something that she's been bothered with. She gonna hold it in until she explodes. Now you got a real deal problem. Because now you're dealing with depression. You know what I mean? So don't be a lion in your house. Be a man. Learn how to govern the situation. Know when to be masculine. Know when to be subtle. Just because you're not yelling all the time and shit, so like it don't mean that you soft. Remember, your wife is the weaker vessel. You know what I mean? Pay attention to the things she do, the things she say. Don't discard it. And she's telling you, if you really listen and pay attention, she's telling you how to fix it. She's coming to you with the problem. Now all you got to do is just mold it into a fixable situation. Hear her out. You ain't always got to be right all the time, even when you're right. You the stronger vessel. You feel me? You can, baby, I apologize for it. Even if you wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's being a man. That's being masculine. Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt you to say, babe, I'm sorry, even if you did one the one that started the fight. But it'll make her feel better. And then it'll make your house more calmer. And you be ruling over your house. Because you set the tone. Remember, you set the tone. Your wife is paying attention. And your kids also. Whatever tone you set, that's what they gonna follow on. One more precept. Give me in Corinthians say, husband, love your wife. Who of them can grab that for me? Most of our women grew up without fathers. So they're not used to masculinity. They're not used to a man's presence. They're not used to a man's authority. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in, it's something new to them. Just like it is new to your kids. Your kids have to get, familiar with your authority, familiar with okay. We know when daddy say this, he mean that. Now they can get away with the mother most majority of the time. And what she always gonna say, I'm gonna tell you daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because you the authority. You better do that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna call your daddy. They straighten up like they didn't know daddy don't play. You know what I'm saying? Daddy get on to something, he gonna handle up. You know what I mean? That's what they learning. You feel me? But don't mean that you gotta be a lion about every damn thing. You know what I mean? You don't want your kids to fear you in that sense to where they don't trust to tell you stuff. You don't want to get your wife to a point to where she fear to tell you anything because how you gonna blow up. You're not gaining, you're losing it. That's where when you do things the right way, that's how you gain submissiveness. Like you can't take it, they give it to you. If you gotta go through your woman's phone, she's not submissive. You know what I mean? But if she come to you about everything, sometimes they gonna come, not to put my rib come to me about what I think she should. Do you like this outfit? What about this? I was thinking about this. And sometimes I'd be like, oh, as long as it's mine, I don't care. But it just done got to that point to where she run everything by me before she do. You don't have to. It just done became routine to her. Because we're a pair, we're a couple, we together. You know what I mean? You got that precept, or do you got it? You mind reading it?
Come on. There's the book Colossians chapter 3 and verse 18. So like in verse 19. Husbands, love your wives.
Husband loves your wives. Does that mean yell at them all the damn time? Does that mean beat them all the time? Does that mean verbally abuse them? Now, it's not telling you not to correct them. Because correction is what? Correction is love. That's what love is. Correcting them when they're wrong, when they need to be corrected. Keep going.
And be not bitter.
And be not what?
And be not bitter.
Some niggas are jealous of their own damn woman. Just jealous of how can a man be jealous of a woman? That's female tendencies. You better be careful. You feel me? That's a little bit of sign of effeminate in you that you might need to sort out. If you're jealous of your woman because she make more money than you, to the nigga you want her to make more money, that's that shit you gotta pay.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I look for. Yeah, baby, take that job. You're damn right. Because you know what? When a woman making that money and she love you, she gonna take care of a lot of things that's gonna bring you peace. That's what it's all about. That's what a help me unto thyself is about. A woman supposed to help you make your life better so you can rule over your household in the correct way. But if you bitter towards your woman because you get a lot of job offers and you still working at Burger King, so what, nigga? When the rent comes, give up your little $400 and she paying $15. Thank the Lord that she can. And she might give you something on top. Damn, baby, I like these shoes. I'll get them for you. You know why she can get them for you? Because she make more than you. Let her. Let her buy you that garment. Nigga, you can't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Not to down any brother, but don't look at it like Esau. Esau is bitter towards his woman. He hates his woman. You know what I mean? We don't need to have that spirit towards our women. Remember, at one time, our women they were so delicate that their feet didn't touch the ground. They were bad. It tells you that in Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, the last couple verses, it tell you how bad our women was. We got to make sure that we install that back into our women. Keep reading.
Come.
And be not bitter.
And be not bitter against them.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on slugging.
Yeah.
That
was the end of that. You think you need to read some more? Or is it
about children?
Well, we get the children involved too. Go ahead.
Come. Children, obey your parents in all things.
When you want your kids to obey them, start yelling at them all the damn time. They ain't want to listen to you. After a while, them whoopers ain't gonna matter. They ain't gonna do nothing but whip me. When they get to that point, then what you gonna do? Start beating them up? All that resentment comes from how you've been carrying, how you've been acting towards them, how you've been in your discipline towards them. Sometimes a belt ain't gonna teach them nothing. They know that they're gonna get hit. But when you talk to them about what they did wrong and you explain to them and you make them see the right from wrong, it goes a long way. They'll think about that when they face another problem. Damn, my boss told me don't do it like that. He told me not to hang around what's name because he be doing, and they'll see it. You're gonna always be in their head. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna always hear your voice. You don't need the belt all the time. Sometimes they need your knowledge and parenting skills. You know what I'm saying?
For this is well pleasing unto the Lord.
That pleases the Lord. You can train your child up in the way you want them to be. You can explain things to them and show them how to be like you now, not like how we was. You know what I'm saying? Talk a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had some kids love Willie. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got 8. I got 4 boys and 4 girls. So I got a bunch of teaching and a bunch of showing that I have to do. And I have to remind myself too, also. I can't deal with this one like I did with this one. I can't deal with this one like I did with this one. He might catch on a little faster. He might take a little bit of time so he'll get it there. As long as I deal with them and righteousness and teach them up and not be like as what they see. Because thank the Lord that y'all are in y'all kids' lives. It's a lot of kids that don't have father figure, don't even have their father there. You see what I'm saying? So that's what kind of man you want to be to rule over your household. You don't have to be a drill sergeant. You don't have to be a lion. Yeah, go ahead.
Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged.
See that? Build them up. Encourage them. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel like they're superhero that they look. You be their superhero. Let them want to be like their dad. You know what I mean? You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? What the white kids say? I'm gonna kill you, mom. Kill you, dad. They real deal kill their parents. You know what I'm saying? When we do shit like that, our kids run away. Because, we don't drove them away. You don't want to do that. They already snatching our kids up and doing all kind of crazy shit. You want to protect your children. By any means necessary. They want to know that shit. They come to shove pops and lay down his life for us. And that's your role as a father, as a husband, and as a father. Somebody say Salaki?
Yeah, Khan. I was just about to add on to what you said about the oppressor parent and his children. You know what I'm saying? How they be like, I'm a kill you, dad. I'm a da 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 da. I was just finna say that's if he ain't got rid of them first. Salaki.
Yeah, true enough. The ones that they stay with their fathers and stuff, they grow up resenting their parents. You were never there for me. You never had time for me. That's what they always say. So we not like them. So yeah. You good?
Gotta, take notes on these as well too. Oh yeah, most high Christ. You go refer back to it when you're in the moment. It's good to have it now, but it's not. It don't become wisdom until it's applied. You know what I'm saying? So it's your references. It's not magic. You know what I mean? You're not gonna house in order. I got all the wisdom on how to get. It takes you putting in the effort, and the Bible is your reference. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. But like this one thing Captain Kahan always told me to get comfortable with uncomfortable conversation. Whatever uncomfortable conversation you might have to have with your rib, and it's just to each his own discretion. It creates a unity because there's a barrier between that uncomfortable. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm learning that and I'm applying that to myself now. And I'm gonna tell you, it works. It works. It creates a bond with your friend. Because now she knows you can talk about anything. Not about you. You're a man. So, like, to each his own. Still, the head of your house, and you decide on what you decide on. But you got to remember, you are your woman's protector. She does it for everything. And she's really going to depend on you, especially in these last days. Most of the parents are going to disown them. You in that coat. You doing this, you doing that. Now she don't have nobody but you. And then she get with the sisters, and she get, other sisters. So
I could just add on, not too long with it. That's exactly true, man. Like you're everything to it. Like the word provider and protector is not just in the financial sense. Society will make it that way. Like a man and provider is supposed to just dish out money. Like you're her tutor, you're her counselor. You know what I'm saying? You're her therapist, you're her strategist. You know what I'm saying? You're everything to her. You know what I'm saying? She goes to you for that. And like also Chaanak said, you have to be a man that's comfortable with that. Like there is no such thing as like you're not gonna find just the virtuous woman out there. Like, I don't know the brothers expect to find some perfect, super submissive woman that's just gonna come out of one concert and do everything. No, they're a human. It's all right. What you have to be willing to do is to take on their crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong enough to be the brother that can take on that type of burden. Deal with all their craziness, all their thoughts, stuff that don't make sense, stuff that don't mean nothing, and you are there to sort it out.
And if you don't, get counsel. Thought Shop is a great counsel. Get counsel if you're stuck in a limbo and you don't know what to do next. Get counsel. That's the best thing about the school. They got brothers that are counsel you. They're not heard it all. They're not seeing it all. Even the generals, they'll tell you in which right decision or which right move to move in. And there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with getting counsel on how to, create a new avenue or new avenue for you and, your decision making. At the end of the day, it's your decision. Either you take the counsel or you don't.
Just to add, as well. Like never get advice about women from other women. Man, never get advice on what to do with women from other men. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like Chaanak, there's nothing wrong with that. As a grown man, you should be always in constant seeking knowledge and wisdom. You can only get that from those that's more experienced than you. You know what I'm saying? So
you good to go.
Think they ain't knocking the door yet, huh?
Nah, they probably don't even know this over here because that's the Lord got a shield over this.
You got the angels
yeah, they
put
not
smoke
even
in it.
Right.
They think this is a war.
Ain't nothing going on over here. We ain't got no time limit, brother. Unless they come on the door, then that's the time. Unless you brothers are good to go for the day, I mean, if y'all got any more questions, man, let's go.
Right. Any questions about life, about anything? Why is the sky blue? You want to know why the sky is blue? I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Anything you have. Go ahead.
So I hear all the time about, they say when Christ comes back, how they all gonna stop fighting, and then they all gonna try to fight Christ. And I read the scripture in 2nd Ezra. But my question is, it says it in the scripture, but my question is he coming from the ocean and not the sky?
And that's based on what you read in 2nd Ezra.
Is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. We'll start at the top. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamt a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. Is to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, they all burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth from fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number, from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Let me keep going.
Yeah, okay.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not.
So we know that this is talking about Yahawadah, right? Now it says he came out of the sea, right? The scripture also teaches that he is going to come out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? This sea is not necessarily him just coming out of water. First of all, this is what we got to understand. This is a vision that he's having. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's having a vision of the return of Yahawadah. You know what I'm saying? And there is people who actually seen and walked with Yahawadah. So all of the things that he's having in his vision is all allegory. It's all metaphor on what his return is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? In Revelations, paraphrasing, it mentions how the beast came out of the sea. Right? If y'all know familiar on something
Like, I know what you're talking about. I think Jeremiah, I don't know if it was Jeremiah or Kevin Cesario was saying something like the sea is a metaphor for the people.
God, that's exactly what it is. Like a sea of people. God. But yeah, in Revelation it says where the beast came out of the sea. And then I'm going to get Acts chapter 1. And that's going to be a precept to Christ's return. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know they're going to exact beast from the earth.
Revelation 13.
It says 11. 13 and 11 on down.
11.
Yeah. You can go ahead and let's get Revelation 13. And you start at verse 1.
Oh, yeah, that's verse 1. Yeah, I'm thinking about the beast from
13. Yeah.
13 more. And
nice and loud.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right. This beast actually represents the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not an actual literal beast. Right. But the reason why it's coming out of the sea because it's talking about the vast majority of people that is rising up to be the nation that it is. The sea represents the people. The same way when Yahawadah come out of the sea, he's going to come out of the midst of a multitude of people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily him just coming out the ocean. Right? He's right now with the Father. He's not swimming with the fishes. He's not at the sea. He don't live under the water. He's with the Father right now. And his vision is all allegory. The same way in Revelation is allegory as well, too. So this beast that comes out of the sea is the nation, right? Read on.
And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
Right. So this is the beast that's coming out of a sea of people, great multitude of people, and forming into a nation. They have their own authority. They all represent a different empire in time, and they practice the same practices of that empire. You understand what I'm saying? So this is meta. I've just pulled this verse to show that in metaphor that the sea is talking about people. The same way it's talking about people here in Revelation. Right? Let me get Acts chapter 1. Let me get verse. We can start at verse 4. Acts chapter 1 is 4. If you want to read that topic.
Go on. It's the book of Acts, chapter 1 and verse 4. and being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father, which saith he, ye have heard of me.
Right. So this is Christ is visiting the disciples after his death and telling them what the next mission is. Right? Read on.
Come. For John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Ghost not many days hence.
Right. Read on.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
To who?
To Israel.
Just a sidebar, but you know that Christ only came for the Israelites. Right? So they asking him because he's coming to them after his death, and he's saying, well, is this the time where your kingdom is going to be established? Because that's what Christ taught, right? Read on.
Come. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons, which the Father has put in his own power, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all of Judea and in Samaria and unto the uppermost part of the earth. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Right. He went up in a chariot. Right. Christ left up out of there in a chariot, spacecraft, UFO. You heard that it's been declassified? You heard about that? That Trump finally declassified the UFO documents that they had from the government. He only go ahead.
No, so now I'm saying, so what you're saying now you can read up on them seeing UFOs and stuff.
Okay. He only doing that because of the Epstein file. Right. So he's just trying to divert people's attention. But hey, that shows proof that everything we've been teaching is true. You know what I'm saying? They are UFOs, unidentified flying objects that exist out there. Right? And Christ was taken up in that same aircraft. Right? Read on.
And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
To who?
Two men.
Like the you could try to refer. Read on.
Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Gazing where?
Gazing up into heaven.
To the clouds, because you got to take it up in the chariot. Read on.
This is the same Yahawadah, which is taken up from you into heaven.
Right, read on.
Shall so come in like manner.
In what?
In like manner.
In what?
In like manner.
Read on.
As ye have seen him go into heaven.
Right. So the same way he came is the same way he went is the same way he's going to come. Right. He went up in heaven. When he comes, he's going to come how? Where? From where?
Heaven.
From heaven. Right. That's what the angel just said right there. You know what I'm saying? The same manner you seen him is the same way he's going to come. So he's for sure coming from the sky.
So
go ahead.
The sea is a multitude of people.
Right. Sea represents
the water.
You say a sea of people. That means they can't even be numbered.
Right.
You can't even number the gallons of water that the sea holds. You know what I mean? Just like Lord said, we'll be accounted for like the sands of, like what did it say? You know what I mean?
Sands of the sea.
Like the sands of the sea. Like that's how the number of children of Israel will be. If you can number the sands of the sea, you can number the children of Israel. You can't even begin to try to even fathom, like, nigga, don't try it. Like, we just think about it. How many millions of our people died just during the transit from millions. Right. Yeah, you're right. It's in the millions. That's just getting from one spot to the other. The ones that didn't even make it on land, the ones that died on the ship, hit millions. Now, from them landing 400 or 500 years, millions again. And that's just one part of history. When I think about back in those times, the wars, the captivities, the You can't name it. And I wonder how, if it wasn't for the Lord, we still here today. Any other nation would have died out during the transatlantic slave trade. They don't populate like we do. And the Lord ain't with them like he with us. They've been trying to kill us since Moses. They was drowning babies. You know what I mean? So like, that's a I was thinking about that. That's a big statement to say, like, the Lord been with us for centuries to get us to this point. You don't even know how many times you done came back. I don't know how many times I done came back. You know what I mean? But to be here at this point right here, right now, watching these prophecies being unfolded right before our eyes. It's a good time to be alive, I can tell you that. It's like,
Any more questions? Any questions?
Go on, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and get it. Come on. And then if you have one, I'll get to you as well, Todd.
A breakdown of what it's talking about in 1 Corinthians 6:3, where it says, "Know ye not that we shall judge angels?"
Corinthians 63.
Come, sir.
Start at verse 1.
At verse 1, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Come. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust and not before the saints?
All right. So all this is pertaining to brotherhood, right? And establishing our nation. Before you go, if you have an issue with the brother, before you go to the white man, what should you do first? Go to council. Go to your brothers, right? Go to the saints. The saints are who?
not the football players. We're talking about the football players. Who are the saints? Anybody can.
It's like it.
Oh, 1 second.
Go.
God. Come on, we know you know. We know you know. It's like I was trying to get the brothers to try to, get in there. But right, we are the saints.
Super top the rock at a precept.
Just like if I
Yeah, you got it.
Book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Right. Okay, so not right. That no, you on point. That's perfect precept. Like those that made a sacrifice, a covenant with the Lord are the Israelites. So we are the same. Right? We should go to us before we go to the unjust. Right? Read on.
Gun. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
We're gonna do what?
Judge the world.
We're gonna judge the world. Meaning what?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Are we gonna be in rulership?
That too, right? What comes with that rulership?
Power, authority.
Power, authority, right? That entails what? We're gonna be able to tell other nations what to do. Right? We're telling them what to do, right? Because we have the power and the authority to do so. Right? Read on.
Gun. And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Right. Are we unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Right. And that if we gonna judge the earth, we should also be able to judge our household. right? Right. You should also be able to judge the brothers that surround us, because that's what your rank is, 50. Can't judge 50 men. Can't judge 500 men. You know what I'm saying? You about to judge the whole world. So the practice starts now, if anything. You know what I'm saying? You better get your household in order. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the men under you is taken care of. Make sure everything is flowing, functioning how it's supposed to. Right? Because this is your job. Right? Read on.
Come with God. Know ye not that we shall judge angels?
Mm-hmm.
How much more things that pertain to this life?
Right. So we're going to be judging angels as well, too. In what way? Terrestrial. Well, we are the terrestrial, right? The angels are going to be what? Celestial, right? So how are we going to be able to judge these celestial bodies? Remember, we're going to be judging the world too, right? Go ahead, Oscar.
Salaki, you said how we're going to judge the celestial bodies?
Yeah, the angel.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead. The one y'all?
Come, sir.
Oh, sir. Shalom, Yabashir Baghdad.
Shalom, Yabashir Shokitam.
Shalom, Yabashir Shokitam.
Would it be by us, like, would it be like us giving orders? Like, say, for example, like how we pray, how we want all these curses and the angels going to carry out our prayers.
The brother. Judging the world and how? What we gonna be doing? Go ahead.
Setting up the laws.
Right, setting up the laws, giving them order, giving them structure. Right? Now we're gonna have the power and authority on this earth to carry out that order, right? To make sure things is falling in place. Right? Who's gonna be there with us to do it? By what power? Yahawadah. I'm saying, didn't it not say Yahawadah is coming with what? How many angels he's coming with? Thousands of thousands. So is it 2 million angels?
Was it 200 million?
200 million? It's somewhere in Revelations. It's one of the millions. Like he coming deep. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Those same angels we're gonna be able to give orders to. Right? The same way we pray right now before we go to camp. Right? Asking the angels to give us a power over unclean spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, guess who's carrying out that order? The angel is carrying out that order. Right? We're going to have the power and authority where the angel is going to be on our side. And we'll be able to judge the angel, give them direction, give them orders on what to do. What's another precept? What's the precept to that? Do anybody know?
Salaki, sir. Precept to what?
Us giving orders to angels. I'm gonna hit you to a great mystery. All right. When Christ returns, we're gonna be given a new body. All right. New body. No longer are we gonna be in these physical bodies that's prone to ailments, to sicknesses and all that. Whatever you suffering from, the Lord is going to be able to give you a brand new functioning body. You know what I'm saying? And these bodies going to come with power and glory. Right? Glorified body. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? There was a man on this earth that was made an example of that. When he was risen up from the earth, he was given abilities that he didn't have prior. All right? I say that to say, right? If anybody know what the precept I'm talking about, It's a precept that goes exactly what I'm saying.
Yahawadah raised up.
What was the precept to show that we're gonna give the angels order?
Wait, is it the one where Yahawadah was giving the man over death?
Death over life?
Yeah. He was the
Not that one.
So like, is
Go
it
ahead.
the nah, wait. So it's like,
Man.
Get Hebrews chapter 2, verse 7.
It's a lot, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I got it when you're ready to read.
All right, you got it.
Gonna come the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 7. Thou madest him a little lower than the angels. Thou crownedst him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands.
Go ahead.
Thou hast put all things in subjection under his feet. For in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him. But now we see not yet all things put under him.
Okay, on the verse.
Oh, so like I read, that was the end of verse 8.
So basically, when he was here, he was made a little under the angels. Now the Lord glorified him in the position where he's above the angels. You understand what I'm saying? And this man, he's able to give the angels orders, right? And these angels carry out his orders, carry out his will. When we make our prayers, right? Now we with Yahawadah, these same angels are subject unto us now. You understand what I'm saying? These same angels work for us now as well too. Right? These angels, they're all around us, even in this room as we in class right now. Right? Taking notes, reporting back to the Lord. We can't see them with the naked eye, but they're all around us. And when we make our prayers, they hear our prayers as well too. Right? And those same angels, we're gonna be able to give orders to carry out those prayers and make sure it's complete. Right? So that's what it means when it says you're gonna judge the angels.
Come, sir. The water.
All right, y'all. They came knocking on the door. I think it's back to go at 2:15. Go ahead. So, yeah. So, that's a lot of everybody that stayed and rocked out with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? For Austin Coffee class. Monday through Sunday. Sunday through Sunday, we got class. So, you know, I'll see y'all again next Saturday, Lord willing. And y'all keep coming with them questions, you know what I'm saying? Good deal. So that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say shalom to everybody, shalom. Y'all about Shem rock a thumb to the brothers. Y'all tomorrow thought about Shem shout to the sisters. Shalom.
Y'all about Shabbat the thumb.
How about Shabbat the thumb? Y'all Shemar thumb by Shem outside.